Hey everyone, it's Crystal with ＢIStylesalon.com here at the Beauty Is Studio, and as you can see, I am just about to apply my own makeup when I thought that I would do a quick video, well maybe not a quick video, but I will do a video series on primers. As we know, all primers are not created equal, and my concern sometimes with primers is as a professional artist, I find that primers tend to look different on brown skin girls. They can make your makeup application, the finished product, they can cause them to look a little bit different. So this series is going to be comparing two of my favorite primers, and I will let you all be the judge. So the first primer that I will use today is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector, okay, and it is this primer here, and I will compare it to one of my other favorite primers, which is the Motives by Lauren Ridinger Complexion Perfection Face Primer, which is this one here. Now both of these are my absolute favorites. The only thing is the Becca primer has a tint to it and the Motives primer is clear. Okay, so today I will apply the Becca primer under my usual custom blend foundation, my powder and everything, and I will come back tomorrow and do the Motives by Lauren Ridinger primer, which is clear, and we will see if there is a noticeable difference with the complete makeup application. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in and start my makeup, and I'll zoom in so that you guys can see as we do this. So as you can see, I already have my brows done with a little bit of highlighter and a nice soft crease, which I'm not doing a whole lot today, so I just wanted a nice natural look. So of course my face is clean with my usual simple skincare routine, and if you like, you can check out the simple skincare routine video. I will leave that link in the description box. So here I am using the Becca primer, and I absolutely love this primer because it is a matte primer, and it's great, in my professional opinion, for people who have oily skin, who are going to be in photo shoots or on film. I think it's great for everyday wear for people who have oily skin. It lasts literally 12 hours or so. It doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't feel gooey. Also, I love it because it just feels really light on the skin, and it looks great in photos. And by me being an oily girl myself, I understand the struggles that oily people have when they're outside in a hot place. I'm in Texas, so it is always hot here, or raining. We never know which one it's going to do, and my makeup is able to last all day, really clear, no matter how much I'm working, how much I'm on set, how much I'm in front of the cameras. If I'm outside, if I'm indoors, it stands up to any temperature. So that's why I really love this Becca. But the thing about it is it has a white tint to it, as you can see. So you can see that my face is noticeably darker than the rest of my body. Therefore, I do use a custom blended foundation that color corrects for me. So sometimes you may see me and my face may look a little bit darker, but that's because it's naturally like that. So you definitely see that. But back to the primer, you see it has a white tint to it. And that can sometimes come across in the foundation. So that's what my test is today, to see if this is going to come across in the foundation. Okay, so with my foundation, with my primer, I just take normally and dab a little bit on my cheeks and warm the rest of it up in my fingers and just maneuver it all over my face, especially in my T-zone area. And to me, I immediately notice a tad bit of a white film go across my face. It may not be really noticeable to you, but it is definitely noticeable to me because my eye is trained for color. And today's lighting, I'm strictly using daylight, so I'm sitting in front of a window. I don't have any other lights other than the room lights that are overhead. So here my primer is on. Every now and again, if I know I'm going to be out and about for a very long period of time, or if I feel like I'm going to have a trying day with my schedule, I may go ahead and add an extra layer on my T-zone area. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Especially in the areas where my skin is most porous, which is right here on the top of my cheeks. So this kind of does double duty for me. It provides me a matte canvas, but it also kind of fills in all the areas that are really porous. Okay, so my primer's good. It feels nice and matte and dry. And even though my skin is matte, I still have a natural glow. But it's literally matte, like there's no oil coming through at all. So I'm going to use my usual custom blended foundation that I custom blend for myself. I'll leave the description down in the, or I'll leave the link down in the description if you're interested in learning more about the custom blend. And again, it color corrects my issue. From the darkness in my skin tone. So today, I'm not going to use a brush or anything. I'm just going to use my fingers. And sometimes I like to use my fingers on people that have really porous skin because I'm able to get that product right into the skin. I can push that product into the skin so that those holes from the pores aren't showing. So you can see the foundation. You know, when I say color correct, it's not that my foundation is lighter than my skin tone, but it corrects the color of the darkness that I may have in certain areas to make it blend more seamlessly with the rest of my body. And at the same time, it may correct any imperfections that I may have, like this hyperpigmentation that I have going on right here and over here. So I just take and dab that in because this product is really buildable. So I really like my custom blend foundation. And if you want to know more about the custom blend foundation, again, there's the link in the description below. And also you can watch the video of the Perfect foundation. So I am correcting right up under my eyes where I'm just a little bit darker. With my custom blend, I have the option of correcting using the foundation, or I can go back in with a custom concealer that I make as well. So pretty much that is my foundation application. Let's get the corners of my lips, but I'll get that with a little concealer afterwards. Okay, so here is my foundation application. Complete, and even my foundation feels really matte. You know how sometimes when you put your foundation on, it can be still really wet feeling and it feels like it may slide. That's why I really love this Becca foundation, the Becca primer, because it like dries your foundation almost immediately upon application. So you don't have to worry about the foundation sliding or moving or anything like that. So that's it for my makeup application or my foundation application. I am noticing that around my nose area here, my pores are still kind of visible. So in that case, I may take a little bit more of the Becca primer. And just push into those areas. Because today I will be outside a lot, in and out, in and out. So I just want to make sure that everything's perfect. I'll be, you know, I'm going for a natural look, but I want a perfect natural look. Okay, so everything looks pretty good, and I will now go in with my face powder. My face powder is the Motives by Lauren Ridinger. It's a loose translucent powder. And it looks like this. So it is the Motives translucent powder. And I like this powder because it's light and it also has like reflectors. So I don't feel sparkly from highlighters, but I feel really natural when I put it on. And I'll just use a small fluffy brush. Actually, this is more of a contour brush I'm going to use. And I just kind of buff that on. And I like this powder again because it's just really light and it feels good. Like it feels like I'm wearing absolutely nothing. So this is just what I use to set my foundation. And it looks nice and natural. And it's just a really finished, nice, natural, clean look. I'll do just a tad bit of contouring. And a lot of times what I use to contour on myself and on all of my models and on my clients is just a darker foundation powder and a fan brush. So the powder that I'm going to use is the Motives for Lala in dark. And I know it doesn't look that much darker than my skin tone, but the pigment is amazing. as you can see. So I have to be really careful with this because the pigment is so strong. And I don't want it to look like I just have dirt happening. So I'll take my fluffy brush again that has my powder on it, and I'll just kind of blend everything out. Any of the lines. Because I don't want my skin to look carved out. I just want it to have nice, soft, gradual highlights and contours. I only go for that carved out look if I am doing a really dramatic look. Other than that, I try to keep it nice and natural. And then even with my nose, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this makeup application, and I'll come back with a finished look, and on the next video we'll be able to compare the other primer, the Mode's primer. So I'll be checking in periodically throughout the day so that you can see how the primer is holding up. I'll be in and out, in and out, in and out, and most of the photos will be taken in regular daylight outside. So I'll check back with you soon. So my day is done, and most of my day was in and out and in and out. I had a couple of meetings, so I was in the car, then out of the car, and right now I'm just sitting outside in this hot heat. It is probably around 95 degrees out here. And so we'll just get a close-up so you guys can see what the makeup is looking like.